Big news over the weekend. The San Diego Gulls are heading to the playoffs, and they're not just sneaking in. They're coming in hot. 7-3 victory over Bakersfield locks it in, and this team is playing their best hockey of the season right now. Nathan Gauthier is on fire with 6 goals in his last 4 games after returning from the NHL. Sasha is leading the way to with over 50 points, and Justin Bailey leading the league in game-winning goals. But here's the real story. This team is deep. Young players like Roger McQueen are already making an impact, and the goaltending has stepped up in a very big way. So now the question isn't just can they make the playoffs, it's how far can they go? Because if this momentum carries over, this is not a team anyone wants to see in the first round. San Diego Gulls are officially back in the Calder Cup Playoffs. Dominant 7-3 victory over the Bakersfield Condors, combined with the loss by the Tucson Roadrunners, and San Diego punches their ticket for the first time since the 2021-2022 season. And for head coach Matt McIlvain, it's his first playoff appearance with this group. And honestly, this has been building. Big congratulations to the Gulls.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Gulls are playing their best hockey of the season right now. 3 straight wins before a brief setback. They had a huge 5-3 win on the road against San Jose Barracuda to start the week. Then a statement 7-goal explosion after a loss to Bakersfield to clinch the playoffs. Even that loss, they were competitive and still producing offensively. So this team has found its identity at the perfect time as well, with guys like Sasha Pastijov and Nathan Gauthier leading the way.
Now let's start with that engine. Sasha Pastijov, team leader in with 55 points, 15 points in his last 10 games, consistent, clutch, and driving everything offensively. Nathan Gauthier, back from his NHL stint with the Anaheim Ducks, 6 goals in his last 4 games, playing his best hockey of the season at the right time. Justin Bailey, now at 24 goals, leads the AHL in game-winning goals with 9 and has absolutely owned Bakersfield this season. And Matthew Phillips hits the 50-point mark, quietly one of the most consistent producers on the roster.
Yeah, and looking back in net as well, Callie Klang, a 35 save performance against the San Jose Barracuda at the beginning of the week. Multiple wins in a row, including a shutout here recently. And Damian Clara picking up his first AHL, victory in the playoff clinching game, 36 saves, a huge moment for him. Defensively, this team is stepping up as well. Tristan Luneau continuing to produce offensively. Tyson Hines contributing at both ends of the ice, and team defense tightening up at the right time for this team to make them a serious pain in the neck going into the Calder Cup playoffs.
Yeah, so as of right now, it seems like every position has been clinched in the Calder Cup playoffs. I mean, the Pacific Division gets 7 teams, the Central gets 5, the North get 5, and the Atlantic gets 6. And San Diego gets that number 7 spot at 78 points. Finished a couple of points behind the Bakersfield Condors. There's still a handful of games left this season. San Diego will play Tucson on Wednesday. They'll go to Ontario on Friday, and then play. I think they play Colorado on. They might play Colorado on Saturday, but I'm not
Colorado
sure.
Eagles. Yeah.
So we'll but that's the remaining schedule for the San Diego Gulls moving forward. And then if the playoffs started today, San Diego still has an opportunity to potentially get themselves out of the number 7 spot, because if the season ended today, they would be the 7 playing the Colorado Eagles in the first round of the playoffs, which is a best of 3, a team that is, second ranked in the Pacific Division. Again, you play through your divisions before you get to the different division finals, conference finals, and then the Calder Cup finals. So if the season ended today, Ontario would be the number 1 seed in the Pacific Division. Gulls would get in as the 7, taking on the Colorado Eagles, the 2. You would have the Henderson Silver Knights as the 3, Bakersfield the 6, Coachella Valley would be the 4, and San Jose would be the 5. San Diego actually finishes with Coachella Valley at the end of the season, not Colorado. So still a little bit of time left to potentially move up the leaderboard. Again, 4 points behind the Bakersfield Condors. So San Diego still has an opportunity here, but they're making the playoffs, and that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, for sure. And right now, I mean, we've talked so much about this team over the course of these updates, how they've been up and down, inconsistent. They're still developing. They're still trying to find their way. They're trying to they're learning how to finish games. Now we're seeing them scoring, putting up big numbers. Goaltending has been incredible all season, and now they're playing more connected and physical hockey as well, and they're winning games. They're not just winning games, they're winning important games. That game against the Barracuda on, I believe it was either Tuesday or Wednesday of last week, was very, very crucial to them potentially making it into the playoffs and not, and they got a big win up in San Jose. So they are peaking at the right time right now, right as we're about to get into playoffs.
Well, as you mentioned before, so San Diego's got 3 games left. The Gulls have 3 games left in the season. They got Tucson, Ontario, and Coachella Valley. They chase Bakersfield and San Jose. I mean, they can get as high as like probably the 5. I mean, they're 4 points off of the pace, or 4 points behind San Jose and Bakersfield. Bakersfield will play on Tuesday at Henderson. And San Jose will play Coachella Valley, but then San Jose and Bakersfield both play each other back to back nights, Friday and Saturday. So whoever wins that first game, Frank, you really want that team to potentially win the second, and then you pass your way up to get yourself out of the 7th spot. But it's not out of the realm of possibilities with 3 games left that San Diego play themselves into the 5 spot.
Yeah, absolutely. But you also have to take care of your own business as well. You can't just rely on everyone else. You have to take care of your own business. And that means winning or at least getting points in the 3 games you have remaining left.
They get to play Henderson. They're 3, or sorry, they play Tucson, who is now out of a playoff spot. Then they go to Ontario's the number 1 team in the Pacific Division, and then they finish up with Coachella Valley. And if things kind of work their way, Coachella Valley's at 84 points to you at 78. That might be for I would say they get as much as high as 4, but that could be for seeding in their final game. So big news is the Gulls make the playoffs. They're playing good hockey right now. 3 games left, maybe improve their seed a little bit. We'll update you next.